The dragon asked the human what play meant, so she tossed a ball, and the sky caught fire in a realm where ancient beings had forgotten the meaning of joy. One small human was about to remind them with a single, simple toss. The dragon known as Ignis the Eternal had seen empires rise and fall. He had breathed fire that melted mountains and wings that cast shadows over kingdoms. He knew the weight of centuries, the solemn duty of power, the endless, lonely vigil of a creature meant to guard, not to live. He had forgotten what it was to be young. Then he met Lily. She was a child of the nearby village, the only one not to flee when he descended upon the grassy hill overlooking her home. She stood, a small figure in a simple blue dress, clutching a red rubber ball. "Great worm," she said, her voice clear and unafraid. "Why do you look so sad?" Ignis lowered his massive scaled head, his eyes like molten gold. "Sadness is a mortal concept, little one. I'm burdened by time, by duty, by the knowledge that all things must end." Lily considered this, then held up her ball. "Do you want to play?" The dragon blinked. The word was foreign on his ancient tongue. "Play? I do not know this word." Lily's face lit up with a mixture of pity and excitement. "You don't know how to play?" She took a step back. "It's easy, watch." She tossed the ball into the air, a simple underhand throw. It arced against the grey, clouded sky, and something in the dragon's ancient, weary heart stirred. He watched the perfect parabola, the way it seemed to hang for a moment at its apex, a red dot against the vastness. It was pointless. It was beautiful. It was the most profound thing he had seen in 1,000 years. As the ball fell back into Lily's small hands, Ignis felt a rumble in his chest. It wasn't a growl of warning or a sigh of grief. It was something else. "Again," he breathed, his voice like the shifting of continental plates. Lily grinned and threw it again, higher this time. The dragon's eyes tracked it, his great head tilting. The third time she threw it, he moved. With a grace that defied his immense size, he nudged the ball with his snout as it fell, sending it spinning back to her. Lily laughed, a sound like ringing bells, and the sound struck the dragon with more force than any spell. "Your turn," she called. Ignis looked at the tiny ball in his massive claw. He could crush it to dust with a thought. Instead, he felt an impulse he hadn't felt since he was a wormling, in a world still being formed. He tossed the ball into the air with a flick of his claw. It soared, a speck of red against the gloom, and as it climbed, the dragon's spirit climbed with it. The centuries of loneliness, the weight of his duty, the solemnity of his existence, it all felt so heavy, so unnecessary. The ball was light. It was free. He took a deep breath, but this time it wasn't to unleash destructive fire. It was a breath of pure, undiluted joy. He exhaled. A torrent of flame erupted, not in anger but in celebration. It roared into the sky, a swirling vortex of gold, crimson, and violet. It didn't burn. It painted. The clouds ignited in a spectacle of color, a sunset born not from the sun, but from a dragon's rediscovered heart. The sky wasn't on fire with destruction. It was on fire with wonder. The red ball, silhouetted against this inferno of joy, fell back to earth, and Lily caught it, her face illuminated by the glorious, impossible light. Ignis the Eternal, Scourge of the North, Guardian of the Forgotten Pass, looked at the child and felt a sensation he had no name for. It was lighter than happiness, warmer than contentment. "So that," he rumbled, the colors of his fire still dancing in the heavens, "is play." Lily simply nodded, her smile as bright as the dragon's fire. "Yes," she said, "and it's the most important thing in the world. What's one simple, joyful thing you teach an ancient, weary being to remind them what it means to be alive?" If this story rekindled a spark of wonder for you, do the world a favor. Hit like to keep the fire of joy burning. Tap save to remember this feeling. Repost this story, because someone in your life needs a reminder that even the oldest soul can learn to play again.